So the hair that we're creating for public school is a military-inspired ponytail, very much in the sense of girl meets boy, boy meets girl, you know, a kind of tough American New Yorker, making the girls feel a little bit boyish, a little bit kind of tougher through the front, but doing this very kind of sporty in the middle, at the center, kind of ponytail that still feels very real. We're using NYFW, which is a great product line. I use them a lot during New York Fashion Week. It's especially the Volumia mousse and the Volumia spray, and that's what we're using today. Just because I do need a little bit of volume in the front, just to kind of get that kind of little bit of a quiver, a little bit like mine, really. You know, kind of like how a boy would kind of, you know, have a little bit of height through the front and tighter at the sides. It's that same type of idea. Ponytails left very natural, really easy, really loose, really natural. The guys like it even when the ponytails swing, just so that you do get a sense that she's still a girl underneath all of that. They're having haircuts, so nice and sharp and tight through the sides, a little bit 50s, and then blowing it super tight but all back. And then what I'm doing afterwards is using the NYFW clay, which is like this really cool matte clay, and then just raking my fingers through it, again to kind of bring a little bit of reality to it, so it almost looks as if, you know, very kind of GI in a sense, you know, that kind of like, as if he's just run his fingers through it. Quite sexy hair, you know, it's quite very masculine, very, yeah, very confident, very sexy.
So it's basically an urban warrior, and the girls have a like very natural skin, basically like a morning after eyeliner. So she's been wearing it all night and then leaving the house. You know, we've all been there. There's no mascara, the brows are brushed through, perfect, but the skin is not overly done. Yeah, it's really effortless and cool. There's a tiny bit of lip balm, just to make it look like, again, they're strong, they're urban, they're like the coolest, baddest kids of New York.
Our second show showing women, so we know we wanted to evolve and show the evolution and add on dimensions to the girl. So you'll see things that we've not normally done, print, color. You know, those are really sort of our ways of being able to turn it up and evolve it a bit.
It's just a new transition into women's, and it's quite challenging and fun. I think the freedom of doing women's is give us new light. I think we've been doing menswear for so long. We're a little bit more comfortable in menswear, and for us to introduce women's is a whole new world for us, and it's fun, and it's really like a new endeavor, and it's like a whole new brand in a way, but still the same brand.
It's very androgynous, very like boyish. I love what they're doing with girls' clothes now. Everything that I want to wear. Lots of layering, which is very Kate feeling, and yeah, I love it.
Public School is one of the brands where really everybody's looking at right now, and I think one part because the designers themselves are so appealing, they're such great guys, I think everybody wants success for them, and I thought the women's wear looked great. I mean, I think they really hit upon what that young, cool girl in her 20s wants to wear right now.
Because we've been doing menswear for so long, the aesthetic hasn't really changed from men's to women's. So that's why it maybe feels a little bit easier and like not trying to find its own identity, because the identity and the aesthetic has always been there.
It's such a great city wardrobe. It's exactly what you want to wear when you get up in the morning and walk down a city street.
That's the greatest compliment that we've got.
Yeah, by far.
Taking the New York energy and elevating. I mean, that's what we essentially try to do.
I love what Maxwell does. I love the public school. I think it's one of the freshest shows in the American Fashion Week. I think they're wonderful. I think they have modernity, it's sophisticated and elegant.
We define him as this connector who brings together all sort of different circles and different worlds. And, you know, he sits in the middle between music and art and culture and fashion, of course. You know, and there's a big idea of convergence, of bringing high and low and different references So yeah, so he's that guy.
I've been working with Dao and Max for a very long time now. I've done all the music for all their shows. I've always done the music for the shows, but never been here. So it was the first time I could actually get here to do it. So we had me play live and do a combination of the things that we've been already doing.
Yeah, Twin Shadow's been scoring our music for a couple years now, and it was actually really exciting. We've always known we wanted to get a live performance with him, and it's been him doing this was amazing. Him doing all the distortion. This season was based off of distortion, so him playing with the music and like building it up towards the end was a great concept.
I love their stuff. I mean, I take lots of cues from them, and it's great that we can all inspire each other, and I'm so proud of what they're doing. It's incredible.
So I'm excited to support the public school boys. They're obviously a favorite of Vogue and CFDAs, and I love seeing them win again this year.
I mean, unbelievable, you know, like something that we never expected, never dreamed of, you know, and to have that just gives us more confidence to be ourselves, to do what we naturally want to do.
And winning against people that we look up to is actually quite interesting too. From the Rag & Bone to Tom Brown, like that's, you know, kind of an accomplishment on our end, and it makes us feel great and kind of exciting.